Hello, we're recording. Hi everyone, it's Wednesday night here in Australia, and it's the 2nd of December 2020. And I think this is video number 51 that I've done. Now, I just wanted to do a kind of a quick video to give you an update and to also tell you about a little giveaway I thought of doing, okay? So, some of you may know I'm an artist. I'm actually an artist. I'm an illustrator, actually. And I've got, I illustrated a children's book a couple of years ago for a lady who wrote a story about children and bullying. And she asked me to illustrate the book. And I've got a few copies left, okay? There's not many copies out there. These are the last copies ever. And they are, I'll just show you. So this is, how do I do this? Okay, hang on, don't want to put too much of a, there we go, you see that? So I actually illustrated this. Oh, that's a very bad reflection. You see that? I actually illustrated this book, and I've signed it, and the author has signed it. And I've got, so I had an idea. I'll just show you some of the other, can you see that? So these are illustrations I've done. That's probably not a very good, clear, my camera's doing bad stuff. But I can assure you this is really beautifully colored, color illustrations inside of all the things that I've done. This is a very rare copies. I've signed it, the author has signed it. I'm going to give away 6 in my Facebook group. Okay, so what you have to do to win this, or to get one, is you have to join the Facebook group, and the Facebook group is called Quantum Truths JCK. I will put a link, okay, I will put a link in the pinned comment and in the description of the Facebook group. And the other option is we've got, I might do a bit more than 6 copies, 6 prizes for my Patreon people. So if you're a Facebook group member and a Patreon member, then you've got I guess you've got 2 chances of getting this book, okay? So it'll be a random draw. We'll give some to the Patreon people, 6 for Facebook and 6 or 7 or even 8 for the Patreon people. I'll put the link for Patreon if you want to join. It's the start of the month, and Patreon bills at the start of the month. So you can join for like $1, like pledge $1 a month. You could join in one of the tiers. And anyway, you might have a chance of having a copy of a book. So I'll post them out to you. So that's a good sort of little Christmas present. The other thing I wanted to update you on is readings. So a lot of people are asking me for one-on-one readings. I do have a tier in my Patreon where I've allocated a few spots for one-on-one readings a month. The problem is that I've not had any. I've had an influx of people over the amount that I set aside. And I realised that I had to restrict the places for the one-on-one readings. So for the month of December, I'm not taking any more orders. So if anyone tried to sign up in December, I'm basically refunding your money. You can't, I don't have a spot for December. I'm not having a waiting list because it is simply, it might change next year in January. I just need things to settle down after this 21st of December thing, okay? And then we'll see how many I can fit in for a one-on-one reading. So there's no point in emailing me asking for a one-on-one reading because I'm not taking bookings. The reason why I'm doing this work publicly is so that I reach a lot of people and not just one person at a time, which is very time consuming. And I'd love to just sit there and do readings all day, but it takes a lot of energy, whereas I can do this, which is like a reading, but it's for thousands of people, and I can, you know, I can help people that way. So the one-on-one readings will pick up again next year, but there's not going to be a waiting list. I literally will just do, I think I'll just do it through Patreon. And we'll, you know, we'll make sure that there's a few a month that can get in. I can't do more than that because it's just too much work that I've already got to do. Okay, so that's the readings. The second thing I've got coming up, there's quite a few exciting interviews and things coming up. So next week I am doing, this is so exciting for me, next week I'm doing an interview on Wednesday with Mark Devlin. Oh my God, you have no idea. Mark Devlin, to me, he's like my David Icke, okay? I have so much respect for the man. I find him to be one of the best researchers and very level-headed man and very good quality work. He's, you know, someone that I've admired for many, many years, and for him to approach me and ask for an interview was just probably the highlight of my whole year, actually, because back when COVID started, he was supposed to do a visit to Australia in March, and I was dead set, like, I'm going to meet him, you know, I'm going to meet him and I'm going to show him this research I've got. And, you know, I thought, you know, we're going to be friends. So somehow I've manifested this into, it's culminated into this in December, where I have an interview with him publicly, which is pretty amazing. So I'll be on his show, which is, if you look up Mark Devlin, I think his podcast is called Good Vibrations. And that'll be on Wednesday. So it's not coming out on Wednesday. We're just doing the recording on Wednesday. So it'll be after the 9th of December. Okay, that'll be up on YouTube. And then on Thursday, I'm going to have another interview with Charlie Ward. And that'll be, so Charlie's asked me on his show again. And just one thing about, you know, when somebody asks me on their show, I wanted to clear this up. When somebody asks me on their show and they're interviewing me, I'm going to talk, okay? And when they ask me to introduce myself and to talk about myself, I'm going to talk about myself, okay? That doesn't mean I'm egotistical. You've got to understand how this works. There's a lot of people out there who don't know who I am. And the host is asking me to just talk. And they've literally had an agreement with me beforehand, or they've said, I want you to just talk. And so I talk and the information flows and I can't stop it, okay? And that's not me being rude. It's not me interrupting people. I literally am talking and I can't stop it. And then the host might interject every now and then. That's not interrupting, okay? That's just me talking. So clarify that, all right? That's how interviews work. And then other times it's a conversation and people are talking back and forth. And they might interrupt each other, and that's just how conversations work in most situations, okay? So let's clear that up, all right? Then the other thing I want to say, I've got this, there's something really exciting coming out on this weekend. I can't even say what it is. It's just very exciting, okay? And it's a collaboration, and hopefully we will release this on the weekend, but you've got to look out for that. That's a video we'll be releasing. I won't say who it is or what it is. It's just really exciting. And then finally, after I upload this video, I'm going to do a live. It's not a live Q&A, but I'm going to do a live, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. I've got this creative urge, and hopefully it'll work and I won't make a fool of myself live. But let's just hope this works. So I'll put this up. You'll have about half an hour before the live goes to air, okay? And so I want you to stay tuned for that. If you're on my mailing list, you will get a reminder of this video, or you'll get a notification to say go and check out, you know, the channel, because as you know, our good old friend YouTube is shadow banning me, and a lot of people are not getting notifications. But having said that, check your notifications. Have you got the notification bell clicked? If you can't click the notification bell, that's YouTube shadow banning me, okay? This is what happens. They barely, like, my numbers barely grow anymore It's the algorithm that they've set, and that's okay, but we need to get the word out there because there's a lot of really important information that I'm going to release. So this live I'm doing next is going to be pretty different. It'll involve me drawing something live, like Rolf Harris, minus the pedophilia, okay? Yeah. And then it's going to be a thing where you guys are participating, all right? I'll see if this works. I don't know, it could be a big flop. We don't know. But I just had this urge to do it. I would have loved to have saved this for the weekend when you're all free, but I just had to do it now. So it doesn't matter. And you know what? If you catch this after the live and you watch the video after the live, it's fine. It'll still work, all right? So, right, awesome. I'll see you then. I'll end it here, and I hope to see you on the flip side. See you later. Bye.